So we sit quietly for 10 minutes. So we join palms. So welcome. This place is called, well, the whole town that we are is called Vaishali. So it's one of the ancient city of a certain capital of ancient India, the kingdom. So in this Vaishali itself, so Buddha has spent quite a bit of time here, and there's some very famous thing that he taught here. Can you hear?
Yes.
Okay, I'll repeat. So the place where I'm at now, right, is called Vaishali. So every place that we go in India seems very significant, but we cannot see the very beautiful time when Buddha was around, all the very nice structure. What we see are really the remains of archaeological remain. If Xuanzang did not carve out the thing, we will not come here today. So we must thank to our ancestor called Xuanzang Fashi. So when we go Bogaya, right, so someone tell me that there's one Xuanzang 纪念馆. I will try to find out. It's good, right? We'll try to swing there and take a look at the Xuanzang 纪念馆. So Xuanzang is one of the greatest Chinese Buddhist scholar. He's probably have to be one of the greatest Buddhist scholar. So he went to Nalanda University and studied. So I always wonder, is it possible we don't go and study, right? We ever achieve anything or not? Like, someone cook good food, we just eat, then okay. But it's not like this. It is Buddha said that I do not free you from suffering by just leaving you up. I free you from suffering by letting you know a certain code of understanding that you have to apply on your mental continuum when you deal with yourself, your own delusion, own affliction. It was not so much about leaving you up from the thing. Just like insect drowning, you scoop it out from the water. It was not like this. So we are sitting at the main area. Later when we walk around, you can see one stupa called Ashoka pillar. So Ashoka put many pillars in all the places. So he's famed to have made many stupa. They say 1,000 stupa in one day. Probably I got feeling these are exaggeration. I refuse to believe. Maybe I didn't see, but I felt that probably is to say that he made many stupa in a very short amount of time in his lifetime. He made many stupa. So the Indian currency, you can see the tree like lion. So this is taken from the Ashoka pillar. They're proud. They're very proud. So during the times of Ashoka, it was a revival of a lot of arts, a lot of literature, a lot of science, many things, poetry and music. So these are part of the ancient science. In the Nalanda University that we'll go tomorrow, it's not only study Buddhism, they study engineering, they study mathematics, they study astrology. They study astrology, they study the deep science of the mind. They call deep science of the mind means religion, the poetry. So, and Buddhism was considered one of the science. But later as you go in the more affluent, it became one of the major course of study in India itself. So there are a couple of very famous universities. One is called Nalanda University. One is called Vilamashila Monastery, where Lama Tisha came from. So you are now sitting on very sacred ground, where scholar Buddha did came here before and he gave teaching. So we join palms and we take refuge. We try to recall the Buddha by thinking of his quality, his kindness, his teaching, then his promise that whoever meet my teaching, recall my teaching, then able to free from suffering. The whole course of practicing Buddha Dharma is to be happy. Must remember this. The whole thing about practicing Buddha Dharma is to be happy. So you say, no, I'm quite happy right now, I can play game, I'm quite happy, but those are very temporal. But the real happiness 是内在的幸福，跟外在只是短暂的享受不一样。幸福跟享受不一样。你可以说我享受一碗面、一盘饭或美食，对不对？你不会说我很幸福这碗饭，不会啦。我享受这一碗饭，我享受这杯水、这杯饮料，但是我不会说我很高兴，我很快乐哦，很幸福。所以我们修行是为了修在内在的幸福，每一个人都So the Buddha actually said we all deserve to be happy. We all should be happy. We all should be happy. But why are we not happy now? That means we do not know the cause of happiness is inside. But we went outside to search. I think the Buddha said, no, the main thing that we are not happy here, right? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You stop moving already. Or I will press, you will be ejaculated. So I thought about so you must be very understand. If people ask you, why do you want to go India, such a dangerous place? You know, people never come before India. Wow, look at India. 你要保重啊 Everybody will say that, correct or not? Now you realize that 你要问他你去过没有？他也是听人家讲的，然后也是我听人家讲的。你要问那个名字叫什么，住哪里？你不知道，所以我们 hearsay， 印度很危险，会危险吗？不会，对不对？你们来7天了，对不对？Obviously, if you 也是你一个人来，可能就很不方便了。我也感觉到，真的很不方便了。这边这么乱，你会感觉到，也是没有跟团来哈，你一个人来，你哇呀，你可以把福星打包回去了，对不对？所以我们每个人修行，真的就是为了快乐，找到我们也离苦得乐，这个是首因啊。所以我们佛陀教了4圣谛。4圣谛说有苦的因，要灭谛跟道谛。你要苦的因要知苦，要断这个因，然后要得到什么？得到解脱，然后我们修这个道。所以我们当佛陀讲这个时候，他是说苦，就是说我们一生下来每个人都有。因为有身体就会生病嘛，就生老病死的是苦，所以也是你们了解到这一点呢。那我们来修行是为了来断苦，也是你没有苦哦，你不想修行的，所以一点点苦啊，一点点苦是必须要的，是不是必须要的？没有，也是你能用智慧呢，知道有苦呢，那你可以断这个苦，然后我们这样合掌先，然后我们皈依。So we generate the causal refuge out of fear, out of faith, out of compassion. It's a must. If you don't think of fear of it, you forever stay in samsara. The cause to want to get out, then you not think of the faith, the Buddha got the complete ability, and the third one out of compassion, then your refuge not complete. So the Mahayana refuge got compassion. I want to become Buddha to free. But the Pali tradition, that means those who practice self-liberation, that means those who want to achieve the fruit of an Arhat or Pratyeka Buddha, will just only take refuge. I go for refuge to the Buddha, I go for refuge to the Dharma, I go for refuge to the Sangha. Only this only. So it's only in Mahayana refuge that by my generosity, my practice of generosity, a far-reaching attitude, may I become Buddha to free all beings from. Then got that 2 verse. But in the Pali tradition, 有些 Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samyasam Buddhasa. So you take refuge in the Buddha, take refuge in the Dharma. That's all only. So that's for the thing. But we add another more out of compassion. 那我们皈依的时候，一定要发起皈依的因。皈依因首先是有想到恐惧留在娑婆里面，二者呢就对佛陀三宝很有180%的相信。现在也是你去了一个医院，那个医院是 OK 的医院，好像印度的医院，你看了，你说。我不知道我该不该相信，我都不知道，我没有住过。你说师父该不该相信？那我说我不知道我都没有住过，我不知道。但是印度的药呢，是比新加坡的药便宜，你不用医生的，也是你名字给他才可以卖给你的，什么都可以。我在 airport 买全部的 antibiotic 可以买1年的，他说哦 you want 1 box， 而且 when expire next year no， 什么东西都比较便宜的，什么都可以买的。然后我们说，对佛陀必须要有180%的信心哦，他的法呢可以断我们的业。偶尔也是你拜佛，只是想到今生，可能一点业障升起来，你说你不要这种东西，可能你要考车，要 bus driving license， 你去和佛陀可以吗？可以，但是这不是最直接的啦，彻底的就是说要想到来生。所以我们说这个供下世、中世、上世，他这边。来生好的转世，离开娑婆世界，变成佛，这个就是我们的目的地。也是没有想到这一点哦的时候，你皈依，你的皈依是世间法。我讲多一次啊，也是你没有想到，我皈依是要成佛度全部有情众生，就叫大乘皈依。也是你皈依说我要自己成就自己，我要成到阿罗汉，变成独觉，这个是自解脱的皈依。也是没有想到这一点哦，你的皈依不圆满，懂吗？所以很多人的皈依只是 不有归，但是不圆满，所以你没有想到你要完成这个果，你不会的。好像你做蛋糕，你要做 orange flavor 的，你没有放 orange flavor，那你出了为什么没有 orange flavor 的？因为你都没有，当你在做的时候，你都没有放那个料嘛。所以我们说，因为是我们的意念在果的时候感受到，所以在因的时候的意念也必须要记住这个因。你们这一点一定要听得明确，一定要了解的，一定要了解的。因为我们修行是用我们的心来修。外在的只是用身体或者是口呢，是辅助而已，主要是在心，把这个心变掉。到某一个程度，我们说戒定慧闻思修，修是禅修，是静坐下来了，你就没有绕佛，也没有念佛号，也没有念经，也没有念咒语了，你就在观修你的意的本念。所以是用你的心来修的，所以师父现在在这边介绍给你听哦，你不要牢牢记住。也是你想到你心很乱哦，做很多，好像刚刚我们做，你就可以买一个这个，真的我感觉到你买一个，我帮你加持。另一个咒，我们说 Om Pai Mani Shao Pai Mani Pai， 我念7次，然后每一次你听到你是消业障了。然后没有我有 sticker， 我们粘那个 sticker， 那你就拎起就可以了。那佛陀有什么 pattern 都有，一有佛法就有办法，要记得把它写下来。一有佛法就有办法，也是一有佛法就有办法。为什么你没有办法呢？因为你没有遇到佛法。现在你遇到佛法了，然后你呢，也是首先现在遇到佛法，只有两者，一就是碰到佛陀，二者就看到弥西啊，僧团哦，我们是弥西 ，Nurse 商哈。那你就可以问哦，现在你们来到这边就有机会听闻到了，没有很难的。你去寺庙，你可以，然后去寺庙不可以敲师父的门了。师父，外门 question， 没有这样的，没有，他在禅修不可以这样的。你要跟他做准备 office， 他说 OK 几时来这样的，没有去敲门。Hello， 我有这不是这样的，除非你是 assistant 的 assistant 来敲我的门，师父。要记住这一点哦，记住这一点。然后我们皈依的时候，合掌一定要这样。所以以后你不可以忘记哦。当你去拜佛的时候，去到哪里拜的时候，这拇指一定要放在中间的，一定要放在中间的。刚才我看到你们走，我们做念咒的时候，我们走的时候，你们走是这样哎，不是，脚跟还要下，然后下去 ，here foot。要脚要抬起来，你们是拉脚，不是 skating 哎，你们不是这样的，要拿上来，脚跟下去，搭下去，上起来，脚跟下去，搭下去。OK， 等一下我们 practice 下，我站在这边，你们走，我看，不可你们继续走，一定要这样哦。好，合掌。I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering, and I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. 诸佛正法正中尊，一智菩提我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正中尊，一智菩提我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正中尊，一智菩提我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。我们做一个小的曼陀罗 offering。不给所学美陀章，瑞拉连接你的根巴的，上给信徒你的无瓦给，若可南拉前来修巴拉修。 Idam Guru Ranam Mandala Kamniyataya. So very good. So as a teacher here, I feel very fortunate to be able to come to such a holy place of the Buddha to offer you something, the Dhamma. So as a student listening to things, please adjust your motivation to listening with the greatest amount of joy and delight that you finally got a chance to hear the very sublime Dhamma in a very, very holy place. They say when you hear the Dhamma, then first you must be present, very, very attentive. Second, that means you're not upside down, you're distracted. Then next one, the bowl cannot be leaky. While you hear, you're distracted by things. Third, the bowl must not be dirty. That means you're listening to check whether the teacher know or you got not proper motivation. So you must listen properly. So for a student must be able to listen properly. You check your motivation. I'm here right now. I'm listening with as most attention as I can. And then I generate the motivation of bodhicitta. So right now with this radio, this earphone thing is actually quite useful. Last time without her, right, I'm screaming, you still cannot get. And all those kids running around, and half your mind thinking, shut up. Half the mind is trying to pay attention. It becomes very terrible, and if the sun is very hot. Today, very unusual sun. This morning, the sun and the moon can appear at the same time in the sky. So later, I got one short video. Someone sent me from Sri Lanka, and they say it's the sun and moon together. In the mandala offering that we offer, right, the sun and the moon. The moon represent compassion, the sun represent wisdom. So you see the sun and the moon together, right? Then you have trained that you will be able to, sun and moon together, that means you plant the dependent arising and call to achieve them at the same time. Because when you achieve Buddhahood, the compassion of the Buddha and the wisdom of the Buddha is together one. The body and the mind of the Buddha are always together one. That's why only in highest yoga tantra, on tantra, the practice, 我们说本尊瑜伽, they are practiced together one. The rest of 显教 is one by one, it's sequential, it's not together. So it's very rare you got the chance to hear this. So I feel very fortunate to be able to offer you. So for your side, correct, you should feel delightful that finally you got chance. 我们说师父，我感觉到我很有福报，我今生能在这个很殊胜的地方，跟你们享受这个很殊胜的法给你们。然后你们弟子在听闻的时候，也可以从内心里面升起一股浓浓的随喜心，总是有机会听到，就是总到等到我了，人讲等姑姑的就等到了咯，就是等到了咯，就可以得到。我会感觉到，可能通常来这边诵经的，就是泰国的师父，泰国人来你知道的，他们是麦克风出来的，那么他们就很大声的。或者是我们说缅甸的师父，印度的师父你不会看到很多的，那特别是我们说记藏的师父呢，然后说华语的不会很多，可能是今年来这边第一个讲华语的，我通常没有听到华语，可能有中文的师父来这边啊，但是我不知道他们有没有施法这样的施法，通常我没有看到他们会坐下来这样的施法，他们会一起念经。一起诵心经、金刚经，但是坐下来，你看我，我看你，这样没有的。他们坐前面看别人，不要看你，蒙安台啊。但是我要看你们，你们了解吗？偶尔你们会关闭心，偶尔在这边听的时候，你可以张开眼睛看回来，然后我看你，然后你会感觉到更加一股能量。我的老师尊者达赖喇嘛就是说，当也是你听经的时候，乃是你可以观想从耳朵听和用你的心要不间断的听然后你会产生第一次你得到一种智慧，是在听闻佛法的时候。我说闻所思修，闻所智慧，闻所智慧，就是说听闻到那堂课你所产生的特别的智慧。For the very first time, there are three types of wisdom: the wisdom that arises from listening, the wisdom that arises from contemplating, and the wisdom that arises from meditating. If you listen with very pure mind in a very pure place, it's very, very possible. The very first, we call it sema, the very first time you get a real experience of wisdom is going to be in one of the lecture you pay attention to. And that time, you were absolutely devoted. You feel there's so much of devotion, and you feel so much of gratitude, able to receive something very precious. Receive something very precious. And then from that side, correct, you arose in a time a very unusual feeling of the wisdom that say, I never know it was like this for the very first time you achieved that thing. So in the teaching of the Buddha achieved enlightenment at 35. Remember the Tongmen? That day we stand there, ran up. Then he walked. Did he take bus? No. Did he take any train? No. He walked. He left his stall, so he walked. Then he found his 5 friends. They were sitting there. But his 5 friends was not only one life, many lives already. Many lives. So Buddha was a bodhisattva for many lives. Buddha was practicing, we call it Sutrayana. So he practiced the 6 perfection for many lives. How many lives? 3 great countless yawns. That means 3, then the amount 3, then the amount of 0 behind is 168 0. Can you imagine how many 0 is that? Even you write also long, right, of years. So Buddha was practicing this for so long. And the 5 friends that he saw, was not the first time. In one of his life, he was a prince, Chanda. When Shin Chanda, he went to the forest with his 2 brothers. Then he saw one tiger that was extremely famished, but just given birth. And he was so touched, So he asked his brother, what do tiger eat? He said they eat flesh. Then inside his heart, he tells his brother, okay, now I know. He tells his brother to go away. And then he stood there. This is in the chapter 18 of Golden Light Sutra. And the Buddha then joined palm, he said, and now I shall offer what to other people difficult to offer, my own flesh and blood. Then he said that this flesh and blood that many people have taken care of so much time is a useless thing that I will leave behind. Now I shall put it to good use. So he tried to lie down and let the tiger eat, but the tiger was too weak to eat. So he took a bamboo and then he cut his vein, and then the blood come out, and then he feed the tiger, and the tiger got some strength, and then ate him, and he offered himself. So this is very famous. This is the Buddha. So there's a stupa in Bodhana. If you still remember, we went to the Tibetan temple at Lumbini. Then the wall got 2 stupa, Swambuna, Lumbini, and another one more I call Nama Buddha. So that stupa is the Nama Buddha. So the 5 tigers, the 5 cubs that he saved, was the 5 friends that he met. After he met his friend, he practiced for 6 years. But it seems that he was able to go to Jeep Jhana, but he came out, he still saw suffering. I still suffer. So he realized that really that go inside there is not. That means they say something is not correct. That means I did not find the correct cause. Just going inside meditation, not seeing the thing. That means did not see the cause, did not destroy the cause. That means I'm very calm only, but I did not destroy the thing. So he realized that something was not correct. Something was not correct. And he only ate 1 grain of. That time the Buddha was very thin. He showed the aspect. So one reporter once asked His Holiness Dalai Lama, which is the most statue of Buddha that you like very much, that you like. So I find very unusual. The reporter asked very funny questions, sometimes very good, right? So we all also don't know what His Holiness answer. So His Holiness immediately replied, the statue of Buddha were practicing asceticism in Lahore Museum in Pakistan. He was so sure because His Holiness admire hardship. He said that in practice of Dharma there will be hardship. We must be willing to take the particular hardship itself. So Buddha practiced hardship for a long period of time, but he did not get the thing. Then he came down from a river, he enjoyed a bowl of milk rice from Sujata. I remember that when the Chinese nun from Utaishan came and visit my teacher, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, that time no funny, so I become the translator. So the nuns, so belong Chinese monastery, they should expect, they not take dinner one, they only take lunch only. They take breakfast, so lunch. But their lunch is seriously a lot one. You won't believe one. Angry is also loose one. Oh my God, how can people eat so much one? So that day then I told Rinpoche, they don't take lunch. So never mind, come here, I make lunch. So Rinpoche, okay, today we offer them milk rice. Huh? Milk rice? These Chinese people don't eat milk rice on usually. That means rice and put yogurt on top, and that's it. So Buddha was planting dependent on rising cause for them to get enlightened one day. Like the Buddha was offered milk rice, so they eat that rice for dependent on rising, yuan qi. So it was quite nice. Then I vegan, 想我有时候吃 rice 我讲 milk. So a lot of things 是靠一个缘起因。How come suddenly I come out here? I said that so they got the first turning, second turning, and then the third turning. So Buddha practiced there, then he take milk rice, and then he sat. Then finally he saw emptiness. That he realized the Four Noble Truths. He realized what is called suffering, what is the cause of suffering, and must cease the suffering, and what is the thing that we must do to cease the suffering. He realized the Four Noble Truths. Then he walked to Deer Park and he saw his 5 students, his 5 friends before. Then the 5 friends was quite sort of saw him coming. So they all say, listen up, when Buddha come, don't approach. He got not enough courage. He left us. Don't talk to him. So as Buddha come closer and closer and closer and closer, they become spontaneous, can't believe that Buddha glow and Buddha looked so different when he left them. Then finally they taught him to sit down, and then finally at that time Buddha offered the first teaching, and he turned the wheel of Dharma, the Four Noble Truths. After he turned the Four Noble Truths, the second place that he do, we got 你会听到三转法轮，一转就是修四圣谛. At the moment was for a class of students, and Four Noble Truths is applicable to the Theravada tradition, the Pali tradition, the Mahayana tradition, the Tibetan tradition, all the Korean, whatever thing, all use the Four Noble Truths as the basis. There's no more any other thing. Have to have the Four Noble Truths. It's only the path is different only. Got a little bit of quicker, shorter, faster, more indirect, some are more direct path. Certain paths are no need a lot of hardship one. Certain paths have to take a lot of hardship. The Pali path, the Pali tradition, and the Savakas take a lot of hardship. Like the forest tradition, don't carry anything, they go to the forest, sit by the thing, put a kuti and whatever thing. So he asked the Tibetan monks must do it or not. Then they say not necessary. There's another method to arrive at the place without going through this. I like to say we should not do the thing just for the sake of doing it. If there's a path that can suit your demeanor, you should use that path that can suit the thing. But at that time, it seems that for those beings, that was a path for them, for the Pali, for the Arhat or the Pratyeka Buddha. So Buddha taught for the Four Noble Truths, or for a group of disciples at that time, 我们说慧根不会很多，比较钝。然后呢，他是说什么该做，什么不该做 ，mainly focus on vow, the Boksha vow. Then at the Rashgya that we are going to go the next after, 他讲了心经 and this is for then he thought that, he said that Buddha at Four Noble Truths say, cause effect, you do this, next life you get this. Very clear. But in the second way of turning, he taught in Rashgya, he said, nothing exists inherently. 色即是空，空即是受. For a group of disciples, some cannot accept it because this was beyond their ability to understand. But it was for a select group of people. And they realized that the third turning was here, Vaishali. 三转法轮，了义不了义. So he said, oh no, it's not saying not all things don't exist. Some of the things they exist. Of course your mind exists, the foundation consciousness exists. So he taught these 3 turning to help the 3 type of being of the different type of ability to understand. But finally, a few days ago I say, there's all these 3 vehicles, finally you can add them all up arrange them into the Lamrim. Small, middle, great, and there's no which one higher, each one come first, then which one come later. If you understand it this way, then become very, very easy for you. So at this place, he turned the wheel of the third turning, and the turning is called Sutra Unraveling the Thought, the Mind. Samdhin Nemo Chana Sutra. So it's very famous, and this sutra got one main topic that Zen Buddhism, they use this one. And they talk about the empty nature of the mind. Your mind is empty. And this empty nature of mind in Chinese called Ru Lai Zhang. That means our Buddha nature. So in this turning, they talk about the Buddha nature very much. It's at this place. So we can pray, rejoice, all those people. Can you practice the third turning and then you see emptiness directly and then free yourself from samsara? No. If it's belonging to the mind only school, no. It must be belonging to the... In Buddhism, there's 4 philosophical schools: Vaibhashika, Sutra school, Mind-only school, and then the Madhyamaka school. Then in the Vaibhashika school and then the Sutra school, all these are called Hinayana tenets. The Chittamatrin and these are called the Mahayana tenets. So Hinayana, I got something quite philosophical, never mind, you just bear with me, just plant imprint. One got talk about self don't exist, but phenomena exist. Then the Mahayana tenet tell that self don't exist, phenomena also don't exist. But there are Mahayana school and we call it Hinayana school. Mahayana school, Hinayana school is by motivation. One is just for celebration, one is to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient being. So by practicing the third way of turning of Dharma is only the mind-only school view only. That one cannot cut the ignorant directly. Only the final view. And the final view is the second will, 二传法轮. When in Ling Chiu San, in Xing Jing, the content itself is the final tool, final concept that can negate the wrong concept that you have right now. Whatever you have. Then in the mind-only school view, they got this famous saying, 佛来佛斩，魔来魔斩, everything's your mind. 佛来佛斩，魔来魔斩。他们说疗愈不疗愈经。So 那个不是的确的，它可以帮助到你。他说什么东西都是从你的意面看 ，everything's your mind. So you don't blame any. So it's very useful, you know. Everything your mind, you cannot blame anyone anymore, right now. What you see is your mind experience. I remember I got one student, German one. He went for a Zen meditation. Never have any prayer meditation. First day he said he sits for 15 hours. Every time like that, right? Someone take a stick and hit here. Actually, not hit your head lah, hit here. Because after you sit long here, 蛮酸的啦. So you hit here like got a little bit of massage feeling. I don't know. I will not go that course. Kena hook liao, huh? You hook one more time. Or I call him go. I call my assistant to go. So you sit there for a long time, so just to watch the mind. So then, because you sit for a long time, everybody sit, correct? You might get some experience, but I felt that there'll be a lot of suffering that come out, correct? Then you say, nah, the suffering is your mind. Watch. Where the mind come out, where it come from, where it hold, where it dissolve to where. You cannot find. So you use every experience as a thing. So they said, okay lah, come from nowhere. Then we still got ignorance, but they still an experiencer. So it's still not a final view. So this place is powerful because of 三转法轮 is taught here. So Buddha taught for different timing, for different group of people with different inclination. Different inclination. 好像你去吃 restaurant, 小辣、中辣也是没有辣的辣. Like some people like eat chili very spicy one, this one not so spicy, one no spice one. So exactly for that means inclination can help you until before you die. And Buddha know with clever prayer, this is the maximum you can do lah. How you do, you also cannot be Olympic champion. Okay, you do this. So Buddha know the potential of all the person, so he turn the different dharma. So right now in this turning, correct, you are hearing from me, correct. Now we straight jump through all the things to arrive at the final school, the final view of all the things, the view of the Madhyamaka view. 我们说中观应成派. So without the final view, then you will not be able to free yourself from samsara. It's just like you need a lock, a key, correct? And your key cannot open the last door, correct? Then you will always still be trapped here inside the thing. So this is the place where Buddha do the 3 turning, and this is the 3rd turning at this place itself. So which part of the place got 3 turning? Knowing, correct? What is there? That's why the text you have right now is very important. That's why we cannot sit on the text. So remember, your text will not put on the floor. If you have, you can apply a plastic table, buy a piece of cloth, then you put your text. That will be very, very good. Then you read on the floor. Then very, very appropriate. Very, very appropriate. So you should not put your sutra, whatever thing, on the floor. Cannot put the sutra on the floor. Very important. Okay, good. So now I give this particular Sedu Sutra. This is, that's why, Buddha entering Vaishali. Suddenly Sedu again. Okay. Usually, before I start, right, usually I will say I received from who one. Always a must. So you know that you know that you receive from who, your lineage come from where one. It's very, very important. Because you will not be able to get realization if you don't have a teacher. You cannot. So you waste a lot of time. So go and find a teacher that got the lineage, receive from him, then you will definitely be able to achieve the thing you want. It's not possible, I like to say, without the teacher there's no enlightenment. You can have practice, you can have some good karma, plant some good imprint, but you'll never be able to seize the thing without the blessing. The blessing is a required part. So the blessing comes from unbroken lineage, so must have the blessing. So I received this during the Kangyu oral transmission. I also received it from Kyong Rato Rinpoche. So it's one of Lama Zopa Rinpoche teacher. When I received from him, he was about maybe 95 years old. But Rinpoche is a great, he can recite so fast, it's unreal one. Later you hear the mantra, right? Got sumuru, 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 like so many. But he can exactly read very, very fast and super exact one. So I received it from him at Tashilongpo in South India. I also probably received it from Lama Zopa Rinpoche. So I received many times. I really like to offer you this because in some time, correct, you will feel pain. Can you read for yourself? If you're brave enough, no. I will take every suffering for everyone. Then you do. Then for the very first time, if you do it strong enough, and you realize it works, is when you got no child cherishing, correct? You know it works already. I want you all to once in a while be brave a bit lah. But you want to lao sai, please don't do it. Then after that, your whole table, lao sai, quickly go and lao sai. But if you really feel headache or feverish or whatever thing, correct? Still take medicine, but you still feel the pain, but you use the thing. Then for the very first time, you realize that I was able to open my heart. I was able to think of others when I'm suffering. The key point is I am able to think of others when I'm suffering. 所以现在我们说，这部经呢，有这个很特殊的功效，就是当我们人生不幸的时候呢，我们的病痛呢可以很快的减少，非常非常多。因为佛陀就是在这个地方给这部经的，给阿难。那说，因为这边就好像有 COVID 啦，很多死伤，所以佛陀知道了。就念了这本经，叫阿难是有108天的神通。阿难尊者呢，佛说讲什么东西，他好像 computer 是录，好像一个 tape recorder 咯，手机这样tape 来，他可以马上一字不漏的重复的，真的无可思议。阿难尊者是佛陀的表弟，然后阿难尊者听了佛陀说 ，OK， 去每户家他们病人就站他们门口，把这些咒念一遍给他们康复。所以佛陀加持了很多，也是你去，也是人家我们说生病啊，你可以把这部经念一遍。那我已经念了我有这个我们的录音啊，还有 Rinpoche 的录音，两个都有，然后你可以念。没有中文版的，我不知道，忘记有没有中文版的，但是英文版肯定有的。然后你只是要听而已。但是那个念的人呢，肯定会消你的业障的，也是你要说可以念，但是我说偶尔你可以用以苦换成乐，这个是打开幸福之门，是用你的这一把锁匙打开，每次都肯定打开的，打开你自己幸福之门，就是说把以苦换成乐。当你受苦的时候，你没有感觉到苦，你会感觉到乐，因为你把门打开，你把以他人相换，你说我接受全部人的苦，现在我受苦，我还是感觉到不够，我还要更多一点点苦，我把这个修行回向给别的众生，然后我修得到的福报，我要回向给他们。你偶尔也是你感觉到你有这股能量呢，归了一，让你可以做吃他人相换，以他人相换呢，这个是真正打开幸福之门，懂吗？这一招是特别的。很少数人，但是每次肯定会有功效的，因为你想到这一点，你就没有无我了。So I recite the prayer one time through. Okay, there contains many mantra. Sumuru, sumuru, sumuru. Then at what place you do that? And the Buddha give a lot of incarnation. He'll say that, may the two-legged, may you be happy. Then you must think. He'll say, may you be happy. So when I say that, you must say, yes, happy. Remember? Then I look at you. Then I said, then like you receive the thing, so you receive the joy because you stayed here one. So it's very very powerful, understand not? So 也是我看你 happy， 小便。 Da da hum da da ben da zo da 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 da ben da zo da da ben da zo ha. The Noble Sutra on entering the great city of Vaishali. Homage to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Thus I heard at one time the Bhagavan residing in the boathouse in the middle of the swamp. Then the Bhagavan spoke to the Venerable Ananda. Ananda, let proceed to the place where the Vaishali is. Let do accordingly. Venerable Sir, thus replying, Ananda followed the instruction of the Bhagavan. Then the Bhagavan travelled through the country of Libriza, arrived in the city of Vaishali, and was sojourning at the mango grove of the city of Vaishali. Then at that time the Bhagavan spoke to Ananda. Ananda, go to the city of Vaishali, place your feet on the ball of the home and recite the foundation of this secret mantra and this Bisarata, 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 Bisarata. The Buddha who has loving kindness toward the world has thus spoke. It is the noble intent of Buddha, the intent of all the Pratyeka Buddha, the intent of all the Arhat, the intent of all those on the path of training, the intent of all the hearers, the intent of all those who are by true of spirit, the intent of Dharma teaching, the intent of Brahma, the intent of individual Brahma, the intent of Shiva, of the desire realm. The intent of Indra, the intent of God, the intent of kings of demigod, the intent of demigod, the intent of messengers of demigod, and the intent of the host of Jumbo spirit. Bisarata, 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 Bisarata. The Buddha who has loving kindness throughout the world has spoken, Manchata, Manchata, go away. May the epidemic vitality be pacified. Nigachata, 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 Nigachata. The Buddha, the great God, the gods of the God, the Guru of the God arrived. Therefore, the God together, Indra, God together, Brahma, God together, Vancha, and God together with the kings will come. The kings of the four quarters will come, the hundreds of thousands of God, the kings of the demigod, and the hundreds of thousands of demigod will come, the hundreds of thousands of Jumbo spirit, who are great devotion of the Bhagavan Buddha, will come for the benefit of sentient beings. These gods and spirit may they bring harm to you as such. Nigachata, 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 Nigachata. Live immediately amongst you. May those who harbor be vanquished. May those who possess loving kindness, and may those who want to be harmed, but rather want to engage in protecting others, stay and assume the physical form. The Buddha who had loving kindness toward the world spoke. Sumu, 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 sumuru, 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 muru, 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 miri, 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 muru, miri, muru, rimi, muru, rimi, muru, rimi, muru, rimi, muru, miri, muru, rimi, muru, rimi, muru, rimi, muru, miri, muru. Miri muru, miri muru, miri riti, re, de miri ti, haside miriti miti, sisi, kamkara kamkarata, kamkara kamkarasa, kamkara kamkara, 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 kamkara kamkara. Roti kuru ro kamkara, kamkara reshi, ri, tiri ripu soha, ripu, na, ripu, nigacharya ripu, nigacharya patataya, ripu patala. The Buddha who had compassionate mind towards the world, who had possessed the assumption intent to benefit the world, who abide in love, who possess companion, who abide in the joy, who abide in the equanimity and with becoming. Kim De Nigachatya Soha, taught by the Buddha through this supreme enlightened wisdom and through the power of love, the foundation of secret mantra has appeared. This verse has said, he who eliminates the miserly of the attachment, who thoroughly eliminates them, and those whose mind is without any harmful intent, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The guides who lead sentient beings on the path of liberation, who teaches all the aspects of the Dharma, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The teacher on whom all migrating beings rely, and whom all the sake of all sentient beings attain the state of bliss, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The protector who, with loving mind, look after all these sentient beings eternally like his only son, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. Who have sentient beings circling in samsara, who have become an object, who can be relied upon, who have become an island, savior and a friend, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. From whom all phenomena have become the object of direct perception, who is pure and does not mislead, and maintain the purity of his stainless spirit, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The great hero whose birth brought auspiciousness and meaning, accomplishing many purposes, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. Who, when he was born, the earth together a forest mightily shook, bringing joy and happiness to all beings, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. When he attained the essence of Buddhahood, 6 times the earth mightily shook, making the demonic force unhappy, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. When turning the wheel of Dharma, his teaching on the noble truth was powerful and melodious, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. the stunner who defeat all the heretic with Dharma teaching and conquer all cloud. He will bring happiness and benefit to you. May the Buddha bring you happiness and benefit. May the happiness and well-being of Indra together with the God, the happiness or well-being of all class of Jumpo Heretic eternally be bestowed upon you by the merit and the power of the Buddha because of the intent of God. May whatever aspiration you have be fulfilled today. May you, the two-legged one, have happiness and well-being. May you, the four-legged one, have happiness and well-being. May those who are traveling have happiness and well-being. May those who are returning also have happiness and well-being. May you enjoy the happiness and well-being during the day and during the night. May you enjoy happiness and well-being at noon. May you enjoy happiness and well-being at all times. May you not engage in negative action. The Buddha have come, completely surrounded by thousands of gods. As such, those who intend to harm depart. May the compassion remain. By the power of the truth of the words of the Buddha, of the Pratyeka, the Arhat, and those on the path of learning, may all those who destroy the well-being of this world disappear in this very city. May all beings and insects, all spirit, all you enjoy only happiness. May everyone be pacified of all disease. May everyone see goodness. May none engage in negative. Those spirits who have come here, dwelling on the land and in the space, may you have loving compassion towards the humans. May you practice Dhamma day and night. Thus the Buddha spoke. The Venerable Ananda responded, I will do accordingly. Thus, in accordance with the instruction of Bhagavan, he went to the city of Vaishali, placing his foot on the doorsill. He uttered this mantra, and in this verse, Visarata, 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 Visarata. The Buddha, with loving kindness to the world, has spoken thus. This is the noble intent of the Buddha, the intent of all the Pratyeka Buddha, the intent of all the Arhat, the intent of all those on the path of training, the intent of hearers, the intent of those abide by the truth of speech, the intent of Dhamma teaching, the intent of the Brahmin king, the intent of individual Brahma, the intent of Shiva, the intent, the desire realm, the intent of Indra, the intent of kings of demigod, the intent of individual demigod, the intent of messenger of demigod, the intent of host of spirit. Bisarata, 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 Bisarata. The Buddha, who had loving kindness towards the world, spoke thus. Manchata, Manchata. Go away, may the epidemic be thoroughly pacified. Nigachata, 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 Nigachata. May the Buddha, the great God, the gods of the God, the gods of the God, has arrived there. For to God together, Indra, God together, Brahma, God together, Vanda. The people together, the kings will come. The kings of the four quarters will also come. The hundreds of thousands of God, the kings of demigod, the hundreds of thousands of demigods will come. Hundreds of thousands of Jumbo spirits who have great devotion to the Buddha, Bhagavan Buddha, who have come for the benefit of all sentient beings. This God and spirit may bring about great harm to you. As such, Nigachata, 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 Nigachata. Live immediately amongst you those who harbor hatred be vanquished. May those who possess loving mind and do not want to harm but rather want to engage in protecting others stay and assume physical form. The Buddha, who had loving kindness towards the world, spoke. Sumu, 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 sumuru, 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 muru, 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 miri, 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 muru, miri, muru, miri, muru, rimi, muru, rimi, muru, rimi, muru, miri, muru, miri, muru, miri, muru, rimi, muru, miri, muru, miri, muru, miri, muru, rimi, ribu, riti, ri, 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 re, 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 ti, miri, 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 miriti, risiri, miriti, rimiti, miri, sisi, kamkara, kamkarata, kamkara, kamkarasa, kamkara, 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 kamka, roti ti kurusho, kamkara, kamkara, rishi, ri, 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 tiri, ripu, soha, ripu, 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 natana, natana, ripu, ripu, nigachaya, ripu, ripu, nigachaya, patataya, ripu, ripu, patataya. The Buddha had compassion towards the world and swell, who possess exceptional intent to benefit the being, who abide in love, who possess of compassion, who abide in joy, who abide in equanimity, will be coming. Tim 10 Nigachaya Soha, taught by the Buddha through the supreme enlightened wisdom and through the power of the truth, and the fountain of this secret mantra has been established. This verse has been established. He who have eliminated miserly attachment, who thoroughly eliminates sinners, and whose mind is without any harmful intent, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The guide who leads sentient beings on the path of liberation and teach all aspects of Dhamma, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The teacher on whom all migrating being rely, and whom all the sick of all sentient attain the state of bliss, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The protector who, with a loving mind, look after all these sentient beings eternally, like his only son, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. Who, those with sentient beings circling in samsara, have become an object that can be relied upon, who become an island, savior and friend, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. From whom all phenomena has become the object of direct perception, who is pure and does not mislead and maintain the purity of his stainless spirit, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The great hero who birth, bought auspicious and meaning, accomplishes many purpose, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. He who, when he was born, the earth together with the forest mightily shook, bring joy and happiness to all beings, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. When he entered the essence of Buddhahood, 6 times the earth shook, mightily shook, making the demonic force unhappy, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. When turning the wheel of Dharma, he teaches his teaching on the noble truth was powerful and melodious, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. The stunner who defeated all heretics with Dharma teaching and conquer all crowd, he will bring happiness and benefit to you. May the Buddha bring you happiness and benefit. May the happiness and well-being of Indra together with God, the happiness and well-being of all class of Jumpo spirit, eternally be bestowed upon you. By the merit and the power of the Buddha, and because of the intent of the God, and whatever aspiration you have be fulfilled today. May you, the 2-legged one, have happiness and well-being. May you, the 4-legged one, have happiness and well-being. May those who are traveling have happiness and well-being. May those who are returning have happiness and well-being. May you enjoy happiness and well-being during the day, during the night. May you enjoy happiness and well-being at noon. May you enjoy happiness and well-being at all times. May you not engage in negative action. The Buddha have come, completely surrounded by the thousands of God. As such, may those who intend to harm depart. May those with compassion remain. By the power of the truth of the words of the Buddha, of the Pratyeka of Buddha, the Arahats and those on the path of learning, and those who destroy the well-being of the world, display in this very city. May all beings and insight, all spirit and all you, enjoy only happiness. May everyone be pacified of all disease. May everyone see goodness. May none engage in negativity. Those spirits who have come here, dwelling on the land, in the space, may you have loving compassion to the human. May you also practice the Dhamma day and night. This ends the Noble Sutra called Entering the Great City of Vaishali. Finish. May you be happy. So you must pray that. After you do that, correct, you say, may my wife be happy, my mommy be happy, my father be happy, my neighbor. Oh, then you say, oh, really, very long. May I be happy. You say last. Understand? Then you feel. Then, so for a moment, then you ask yourself, where's the I, the happy one? It's a thought. You cannot point. Your happiness is only a thought. It's your mind. You cannot say my body happy. When you say can I be happy, suddenly you feel what that remained was a thought. I'm happy. And that thought is your mind. And then you cannot find. And what that's left at the final moment, at the conventional level, are mere labels on a valid base. I'm happy. It's just like that only. So when you're very angry, you can say, the more you think of that object of unhappiness, the more unhappy you're going to be or angry. But you breathe. You cannot bring from unhappy state to happy state, jump on. You must bring to neutral, breathe. Once you're neutral, then you can be happy. Clear? Then you pray for them. So this prayer is very, very powerful. It's the prayer that brings about the pacification of disease, then bring about happiness. So here got so many happiness around. So your friend wedding, don't know what to say, go speech. Okay, now my Sifu say, today I'm going to take a little bit more of your time. I'm going to recite the Sutra, Entering the City of Vaishali. I'll do a truncated version. I will only say the few that he limit the mind, maybe happiness and you say this one. Don't say the sumu. Then you say halfway, then you lao guan, you say, oh, Sifu, I don't know swear. Then you don't say the mantra. Then you say, I like to dedicate this for my friend wedding. Oh, next time you're wedding, then your auntie can do that. Okay, okay, so this, must you say in the entirety? So it would be nice to say in the entirety. If not, correct, the sutra itself, even whatever bit of the things done with respect, correct, will bring about some fruition. Obviously, the complete one will bring about the complete of the thing. So the mantra itself got sumuru. It's like go away, beat, chase, those are meaning. So you got those meaning behind. So the meaning behind, if you're unable to recite in Sanskrit, correct, the thing properly, the main thing is faith. ，understand the main thing is faith。但是现在我那个咒蛮长，对不对？然后我们又不怎么熟悉，好像这个是Sanskrit是梵文，然后也是我们念呢，也是我们念它不准哦。但主要就是说，主要是信心，你对这个咒有信心，乃至你不什么准哦，它会得到功效的，这是肯定的。好像要是我每次想到药师佛经，我就想到我一个佛友。药师咒是大大贝干杰贝干杰马哈贝干杰贝干杰Raja Samugati Soha。有一天我听他念药师经，南无赔感情赔感情，南无赔感情赔感情，哈赔感情哪里赔感情的？是贝干杰吗？哪里有南无赔感情赔感情，南无赔感情赔感情，哪里有赔感情的 ？But works for her, understand not？ 就是很重要，就是信心咯，懂吗？信心很重要。信心很重要，但是静你可能就你跟每个师傅学咒语呢，每个都大概不一样，因为每个发音都不一样。好像在藏传里面，他们安多的人、看乌藏的人，北方跟中间的两个的声音都不一样的。好像一个是潮州人，一个是福建人，还是广东人。他们讲好像泰国人讲英文，你会感觉上是讲英文吗？而且在唱歌，对不对？啊，来，好像 Batman 以前的 on the thing， 你会感觉到很多声音，对不对？主要就是这个。现在我传几个咒给你们听，传几点了？太阳下山了。哎呀，啊，好，因为他们这边是5点的，我还没有给他钱，他一直来比我。前天那个我去到那么就给他了，现在没有比那个来本 BB 的我没有给嘛，他都没有出现，他一直在本，哎，国家嘛，那我出去我给他500，他跟我摆，我们说咒呢，特别是现在我传给你的释迦牟尼的咒，我还没有传给你们，但是我们然后念你没有功效，肯定有功效的，但是现在传一遍呢，让你得到呢，那你是加100倍。100倍，加100倍，100倍。明天我们去纳兰陀寺。纳兰陀寺我一个师父，他的名字叫齐天菩萨 Shantideva。Shantideva 写了一部论文，就是说我们要升起真正的不造作的菩提心，也是这个课程本呢，你们可以利用。然后呢，它大概有595句的这样，然后你可以利用它，就可以做。思考观修止修的方法呢，你就可以珍惜不造作的菩提心。首先造作变成一个不造作的菩提心，然后里面齐天菩萨是用他自己的本人的经验来写下这个论文了。那明天我去到那边，我要传授那个，跟我们说祈请17位的纳兰陀寺的班智达的祈请文。然后我们这样子，也是我们有这样的做联系呢，那偶尔。慢慢，那我们会很尽快。但是我的说慢慢没有慢慢了，我们就是说，在这17天，今天是第8天了，对不对？大概中间了啦，第17天就在西场等天哦，你们就得到蛮多了，懂吗？就接下来我要就是说，在纳兰陀寺，在灵鹫山，我要给怎样往生到西方极乐国土那个最直接的方法，跟心经。然后去了菩提教委，就是给你们这样做功课，就是一个日常每天做的功课，在那边讲那个，我就大概的这样的安排。所以你回去你会有一个功课，你会有咒还有经，然后我会传多一点。然后那个每天要做的功课里面有一个就是到次第，要有观想。我们说齐天菩萨里面他的寄颂文，只要把每天的心情改变成一种菩提的味道。然后呢，还有加持与功德。当我们吃东西的时候呢，我们吃葱蒜呢，也是你念咒呢，它没有功效的，很少。所以特别是吃肉吃肉，它根本一点点，你不可以帮助到别人，可以帮助到你，就是对你有处而已，不可以帮助到别人。我会感觉到一点点而已啊，不会很多的。也是你真的，但是也是你有加持与功德呢。它有一个咒语叫加持与功德，然后你就吃肉吃什么东西就不会损伤那个咒的能量，一定要做的那个就是叫，那我们有一个叫念母音、子音、 跟缘起赞、缘起咒。子音就是16个子音，34个16个母音，34个子音，是 vowel and consonant。So 我们说藏语的子音是 om a a i i u u ri ri le le a a u u ang a so 啊 om ga ga， 我到时教你们好不好？我一个人录下来了，那你 after 你们念 om ga 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 ga， 把它录起来给你们。然后你们就可以练，然后呢可以加持以功德，然后你加持以功德，还有加持手珠，也是加持了手珠呢。我们念一遍一个 Om Mani Padme Hum 什么的，它加倍一后面有23个零，你真是也是你有念哦，你是得到个功课有没有？就是在最快的时间可以累积到最多的，好不好？现在我就传这个释迦牟尼佛，然后呢，他的星咒，他的星咒有一个很特殊的功效，就是说也是你念了呢，就可以消一兆界的业障。Whereby reciting the Shakyamuni Buddha mantra is written in the Kangyu, right? You can purify 1 trillion yon of negative karma. It's very worth one. I never see one mantra got 1 trillion yon. It's only Shakyamuni Buddha. No doubt some might say countless, but Shakyamuni Buddha did give a number 1 trillion yon. It's an unimaginable number. Unimaginable number. And it were to stay that long amount of time, and we have stayed that very long amount of time in the darkness in the great ocean or in the hell realm, but we never made a mantra like that. If we're in the hell realm able to record this mantra one time, we'll be out of the thing immediately. We'll be out of it immediately. But it's not so much about us. We are thinking like, how can I help other people more? So for that, we really need to be very connected to the Buddha. We really felt that the Buddha must stay with us and must always be with us and guide us always on. You cannot say that you are ready. You're not ready yet. Even for us, we always pray to the Guru, please be guided by him. When you are able to receive the blessing from him, right, even the falling of trees, of the leaf, you saw impermanence. You're able to see things, think of things because of blessing. He will manifest in all the different forms to bless your mind. So saying the Shakyamuni Buddha mantra, you say, Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. That means Muni stands for all the teaching of small scope. Second Muni is all the teaching of medium scope. Third Munaye, all the teaching of great scope. Soha means I accomplish even the generation completion. May I become complete in all the realization of the small, medium, great, and achieve full enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. So that's the meaning. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munaye Soha. Achieve all the realization. If you want to become Buddha, you must achieve all realization. If you don't achieve all realization, you just count, you're not going to do that. You're not going to cut the good. 好不好？合掌。I received this many, many times. So when we go to Bodhgaya, I felt that I want to go inside the temple, right? I don't know how we go there, but probably under the tree, right? Then you'll come forward, right? Individually. I thought I want to do it like that, you know. Then you say, what's my uliao? Under the tree where Buddha get achieve enlightenment one. You want?
Yes.
Okay, then we do that. We try. Got 80 over people because we got 4 days there. So go there. I will tell you what we're going to do as a general the teaching. So the teaching down there, right? Because I cannot know speakers so many of y'all, right? You sit there. You know when the Thais are there, the Chinese are gone. They are speakers. You feel very miserable because you can't hear me at all. So I'm thinking, maybe in the hotel, the general teaching in the hotel, I think will be much better. So you can, in the comfort of the hotel, you'll be so impressed with the hotel room that you stay. You say, 师父可以不要出去吗？这边很舒服。I got feeling some of y'all may be like that, you know. I am not surprised. No, usually we'll go there. Then we go to the Stupa, then we do whatever we can't do in the hotel, we must do there. Circumambulation, then give the Kotran. Okay, then we do that. Okay, but now today I thought very good for the next few days, all right. As we come down, come out of Rajgir, we give the teaching. Last time, Rajgir, I push a lot. I try to give the entire Golden Light Sutra and whatever things, sit until, though I now to give short teaching. I love you all so much, I give short teaching. So after that, we all can slowly walk out. Then, then come. Then, they also got old people they carry down, then dangerous. You won't die from tired, your leg tired, you die from bouncing. I saw the people. You won't die from the thing fall down, you die from bouncing. When shaking, okay, 合掌. 上给叫你叫那讲的不对的，你给不对，但你今天没说那个，叫老板就上给就不了说。所以第一个就是导师释迦牟尼佛，他也他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑，他也他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑，他也他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。OK 来，我们一起念21遍。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。他呀他嗡牟尼牟尼玛哈摩那耶娑哈。也是你去有人往生的时候呢，然后另外师父要口传给你们，就是我们说会口传普贤行愿品。普贤行愿品的时候呢，就是说英文叫 King of Prayer。这一期呢，然后也是每天可以念呢，可以消很多很多的业障，可以当成一种功课来做。普贤行愿品 King of Prayer。So it's a very very powerful practice they can do. And talk about the way of a Bodhisattva, what the Bodhisattva do. So now you all don't try to think I slowly, no. One time jump, then like that. Then change your lifestyle to suit what is required. Give up what is unnecessary. Take whatever is needed, and then continue your path. Just eat well, sleep well, and practice. Then the rest of other thing, if you practice well with the correct motivation, then things will definitely come by your way. You need to worry where the thing come. If it haven't come, means just wait for a little while, it'll come. It's not the thing don't come. You haven't come yet. The moment you stop waiting, correct, the thing will come. It's like that. I pray that you, for the very first time, you see magic. That the Buddha say, welcome to Bodhgaya. I just love to have this. Some people have this type of dream, that before they see their teacher, they have some dream. Sometimes I have this type of thing, but before I see my teacher, like earlier, I had eat some special food or whatever, you know. So that will make you more. But if you don't have, but you still go here or not. But if you have some first experience, especially lojong, experience for others, so I tell you, be courageous a bit. Have no more fear. You came here already, understand? Have no more fear in your life. 不要害怕了，真的，不要说害怕了。我们害怕，因为我们怕死，对不对？怕死也是要死，对不对？是不是怕死不用死？怕死也是要死，对不对？是吗？这个是真的吗？对不对？你怕死也是要死，对不对？要死的很，要怎么下水咯？不要这么不怕死，来吧，你叫佢嚟啦，放馬過嚟，放馬過嚟，你都得，你都識啊。放馬過嚟，真的。So the fear is come from you exchange the fear to put compassion. Clear? You exchange all the thing for compassion. You fear because there's an I, self-cherishing. When you put compassion in others, then cannot fear anymore. So you practice until that I got no more fear because I only think of other people. If I die long, what me I don't care less, you know. Then at the time you really improve already. That's the very first time you start to you still got I, but you've decided that other more important. You put yourself like that already. At a certain point, it's a very clear understanding I like to give. That's why Buddha tell all his bodhisattvas, do not give your organ or anything to people until you see emptiness directly. First ground bodhisattva. He does not give anything. But Buddha was in the marketplace. He tell the people, do you want my eyeball? Do you want my ushna? It's the best, you know. But when Buddha give, Buddha more happy than you receive one. But we all haven't reached that standard. Maybe we imagine we have, but we have not have it yet. We don't have it yet. We don't have it yet. So can we train? Yes, it's all trainable. So this time around, so the next few days, I want to give some of the transmission, especially at Nalanda University, at that. So we go to one of the monastery. We sit on the floor. So we'll go to the place where Xuan Zhang sleep. Xuan Zhang got one cave. Inside there, his cave extra long because Xuan Zhang he's very tall. He's very tall. So the abbot Nagabodhi gave him an extra long room. Also give him one room outside and one room inside he can meditate one. So you all will visit that place. You all see the thing. Then I want to give some more teaching on the 入行论 there. 好不好？好，然后做回向。愿以此功德，普及于一切，我等与众生，皆共成佛道。众生无边，誓愿度。佛法无量，誓愿觉；烦恼无尽，誓愿断；断我无明，了我生死，愿我成佛，度众生，永不忘，上师情，永不忘，众生情。然后我们回向我们三世所累积到的福报。跟加全部的佛陀、菩萨、声闻、度觉、阿罗汉，全部的众生，全部的护法的功德，是没自性的存在，是观待施舍、明恩安利，把这些福报回向我跟你呢，也是没自性的存在，是观待施舍、明缘安利。然后当我们成了佛呢，我们带全部有情众生一个都没漏到的，也是没自性的存在，是观待施舍、明缘安利，把他们安置到圆满佛果位，也是没自性的存在，是观待施舍。名缘案例，然后我特别回向给我们的导师，可以常住，特别是尊者达赖喇嘛，找到仁波切的灵童，会很正确的可以找到他，然后仁波切在今生做一个大老师、大瑜伽师、大修行者，然后全部 FMD 中心，全部的法会全部的活动都能去成就利众生。然后特别我们在建莲师的大塔呢，在布卡拉以后在哈利西都能成就圆满的成就。 然后也回向给那些往生的，能够有一个很好的转世。特别是我的朋友，她的丈夫Daddy Halimi， 说明天是他的49天，他有一个很好的转世。แล้ว给给阿文，他的爸爸一个很好的转世。然后微笑给 Richard， 然后全部的人，我们的朋友，那个生病的，然后全部可以康复。然后那些灾区的，香港被火患烧死的，然后罹难者，那些我们说淹水啊，在泰国、在越南、在马来西亚、在斯里兰卡，罹难者呢，一个很好的转世，他们可以离苦得乐。然后我会想给你们哦，你们每个可以从现在开始呢，升起一颗爱他心，这颗爱他心，要把这个害怕、不要、不知道，变成一个智慧，变成一种智慧，变成一种慈悲，把它换成 from 爱我之变成爱他心。然后你们可以，我们说感受到满满的幸福，满满的内在的幸福，感觉到。我会想你们能够可以做到这一点。好，最后一句，愿消三障诸烦恼，愿的智慧真明了，普愿罪障悉消除，世世常行菩萨道。阿弥陀佛。感恩师父。Thank you。